our first comic
coming to the stage.
Yes.
He's very funny. He runs a show in Hawthorne called Outside Comedy.
We have one job.
I know, he's very funny. You guys, just a great human being, very funny. Please put your hands together for Brinan Weeks.
All right. Let's lower our expectations. She got my show name wrong, so I'm not that important. Oh, let's get the energy up in here. Where are the single ladies at? Make some noise. It's your fault. All right, it's your fault. Now, I am out here dating. All right, and it is Vietnam out here. All right, it is rough. One of the things I've been running into lately is that I'll be on a nice date with a woman, and then she'll drop this one. She'll be like, I want a man to be obsessed with me. And I'm like, that sounds like a lot of work, all right? It sounds like a lot of work. Can't you just date your stalker? Like, really? He's already doing the job for you, right? That's what it is. Women are given the option and they choose no, and I wonder why, right? I don't know what it is. The only reason I'm really good at dating is because I have handsome privilege, right? Handsome privilege. The downside about that is you lose it as soon as you open your mouth, right? I don't know, 2024 has been kicking my ass lately. It's been rough. You been having a good year?
Yeah.
God damn it, see? I'm not, all right, I'm not. I was in between jobs recently, right? And you know how hard it is to find work, right? And I got a little desperate. So I decided my form of employment would be to sell drugs, all right? I have a master's degree. I didn't want this, okay? I did not foresee this happening. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're a drug dealer. You must be poisoning the community. I only sell in gentrified neighborhoods, all right? I'm only selling cocaine to white people, all right? With a couple of evictions, we'll get those neighborhoods back, right? It's more of a social justice thing, really. I found out I'm not a good drug dealer, though. I give a lot of shit away for free. If they were to make a TV show about me, it'd be called Breaking Even. Okay? Your mouth's like, oh my god. Okay. I was talking to one of these bigger drug dealers, right? There's like a hierarchy. You know, I'm sitting on the couch with him. I'm like, how do you become a better drug dealer? He's like, first of all, stop talking about it so much. And I was like, oh yeah, probably the best thing I'm doing. Is there any cops in the audience? All right. Just double checking. Okay, double checking. I found though that the best place to sell drugs is actually at raves. It's like an open air market, right? Problem is, I ran into 9 other dealers there, all right? It felt more like one of those business conventions that you go to. You see Todd from the Michigan branch? Like killing it in Q3, right? Always be closing, you know? And, but I started going to raves. At first, I didn't get it, you know, because all the music at raves sounds the same, right? It's all that weird, dark electro house music where it's like, right? And then I started doing all the drugs, and I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. Like, this is perfect, right? I think that raves are going to be the new retirement homes for millennials and Gen Z people. Can you imagine like going to go visit your grandma and it's just like bing bong, 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 bong. And you're like, grandma? She's like snorting ketamine, doing a wheelie. I mentioned I was in between jobs, right? And I don't know, you're talking about it a little bit earlier. Because I am also a teacher, all right? That is right. I said in between jobs, I meant the summer, and this is why we need to pay teachers more, all right? I shouldn't have to do background research to get, you know, connected with my students. They're not going to learn math any other way anyway. So, I was teaching a lesson on jungles recently, and I was like, all right, kids, so up here we have 30 degrees north latitude, which is the Tropic of Cancer, and 30 degrees south down here is the Tropic of Capricorn, and in between you can find most subtropical climates, and in the background it's just like, okay, that was a long way to get to a jungle joke, but I'm glad you guys were on board. Okay? That was for you Gen Xers. Okay? Yeah, 2024 has been rough. My mom passed away, right? Really, I miss her a whole lot, but it took me about 3 weeks to start writing jokes. Okay, so here we go. I know you guys don't like that, but this is my grieving process. Fuck you. Okay. Maybe about 2 weeks after the service, I started bringing her urn with me to different open mics. Right. By the 7th one, she's like, I'm gonna kill myself again if you bring me to another fucking mic. I was like, you think you're dying up here, right? At first I wanted to be like, we'll have a roast battle, but clearly she already won. Okay. Thank you. It's actually the first time she's ever seen me live, all right? And that is, yeah. She's dead, okay? okay, it's sad. Boy. Well, before I left, too, to go over there, one of my friends offered me 2,800 Sky Mile points. And I was like, are they just gonna drop me off in Albuquerque? I don't know how this works. I've never had to use mile points, so I have to bring a bike, is what I was asking. One of the things I realized, because I flew back to New York, and New York City is a really hard city to be sad in, okay? If you've ever been to New York, you cannot shuffle with your head down or a car will kill you, okay? Or an Haitian immigrant will be going, move, and you just don't have time to cry after that, okay? It's a lot. Other news. Yeah, the world is the world is falling apart. The country's falling apart. I'm falling apart. Just as a reminder. All right, they put me up first, so I'm just setting the tone. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I saw a homeless man tip over one of those Coco delivery robots, and then try to fuck it. And I was like, look, does he know something that we don't? Right? Is this some first defense against AI? Really? I don't know. Is he like some homeless Neo? It's like, can you save us? He's like, oh, do it for a cigarette. And there's the bills. He's like, both. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. Oh, man. I don't know. You guys seem happy. Are you guys happy? Happy? Thank you. Yeah. Boy. So, I don't know. It's interesting right now, the condition of mental health. You guys, anybody here going to therapy? Anybody doing that? Yeah? Moving on. I think the government should create a new branch of the military, right? But just dedicated to therapists, right? You know, the militarization of it. Can you imagine the initial response from that? There's a bunch of nerds jumping out of a helicopter, just like, go, go, go! How can I support you? Right? We have Birkenstocks on the ground. And you're like, that's it. Yeah. Make your Zoom meetings way more interesting. Are you manifesting, Susan? Sir, yes, sir. Drop down and give me 30. Positive affirmations. I am smart. I am beautiful. I don't know. I'm from upstate New York. You ever been in New York? Yeah. I'm from a place where there's more guns than teeth. Okay. Where the white people are pink. You seen those people? They're pink white people. Right? They just walk around with little ham sandwiches. It's nice. We got a lot of racism up there. You guys, it's different. Like, you know, LA is kind of a melting pot. Out there, it's just like you, and then it's the whole thing after that. And I remember growing up, the first time I was ever called the N-word, right? I'm half black and half white. And it was by this white kid named Jordan Schiffer. And coming up behind me like a little racist Dennis the Menace. And he was like, my daddy says you need to go back there. And he's pointing to this map of Africa behind a water fountain, right? He's like, my daddy says you need to go back there, nigger. And that other one, niggeria. And I'm like, wait, first of all. It's Nigeria, right? And second of all, niggeria sounds like a weird racist vacation destination. Or like Hennessy with fruit in it. Or like a weird Italian fusion restaurant. Like it's an and you're like, oh shit, you put Alfredo sauce on mac and cheese? It's delicious, right? So I learned 3 things that day. 1, geography and racism are not mutually exclusive. Right? 2, pronunciation is important. And 3, how to fight because I whooped that cracker's ass. Right?